the Life Around 40 podcast, episode 19, one niner, as Drew put it, Gyokyo in Japanese, as I made sure to clarify with Taylor. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. It's in 2 days. You guys in the holiday spirit, are you all excited?
No. No.
Same here.
Taylor clearly is.
I'm the one that's
Yes.
like trying to pick you guys up. Let's.
Hey, I have Christmas lights going on my what do you always call those? My douche tuber lights. Is that
Yeah,
what
your
it is?
douche
The
tubers.
douche tuber lights? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the Christmas
So-
spirit going on there.
Sure.
My wife
Sure.
just got me my super secret Christmas gift, and she was gone when it got delivered by Amazon. And it's just on the box. You know exactly what it is. Like, yeah, Christmas.
So two of Brittany's gifts showed up last week, and I set it up by our pantry where we always put our Christmas gifts until we take them upstairs. And she walks in, I was like, hey, there's a package in there. And then as she's walking away, I was like, don't open it. And she didn't hear that. And I hear rustling, and then all of a sudden I hear this, oh, and she like rustled again, put it back up. And I'm like, I heard that. The next day she's like, I'm so sorry, but I saw your gift. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard you gasping in there when you opened it. So she ended up with those too early, but she's got a couple more to open on Christmas, which will be nice. So
Does yours come with a size D batteries for her? Or
no, those are non-Christmas gifts. So
a good hardy flashlight.
yeah, exactly. One of those mag lights for sure. Yeah.
So
So-
gracious. As I say, a bunch of different people I've given gifts already. I've still got one. I got a couple that on for Christmas Day to pass, but like my brother's going down to Florida to visit our mom, so instead of shipping them out, I just do it.
You're
not
not
gonna
making
tag
that
along?
trip?
No, well, no, I can't. I don't have the time off for it, so otherwise I would. But yeah. So I just passed those to him to deliver those to my mom and my sister. So
Did your brother ever end up finding a permanent place to stay, or is he still looking?
oh yeah. No, he. I can't remember. It's somewhere in Columbus. I don't remember exactly where, but he's a lot closer because
Okay. It's a bit of a hike where what he was doing. So
Right. But I mean, yeah. Well, he's balancing, I think I might have mentioned it. He, does professor work. He's a professor at ODU. So, teaching history and like critical thinking with involving history and stuff. So,
okay.
but yeah, he was looking at some of the cool little historical stuff that I've been given. So I have a Roman coin. That's like, it's marked for the 4th century, and we were looking at, because he was over yesterday, and he was looking at it, and he was like, I don't think this is 4th, this might actually be 3rd century. I was like, all right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. How about you, Drew? You got any big plans for the holiday or anything? What are you guys doing?
Well, we're going over. We're having what do you call it? Christmas Eve service tomorrow. Then my buddy Dave's coming over, and I got a half a tray of Italiano's lasagna, which was an ordeal. Whenever I do it, I always go in the day before and I get it. And the lady's like, "Oh no, sir, we're done taking orders for tomorrow." I'm like, "Great, I'll take it tonight." No, it doesn't work like that. And then my buddy Jimmy, who works there, I mean, he's the owner. He's like, "Hey, what's he want?" And she's like, "He wants a lasagna tomorrow, but we're done." No. You get him. That's my guy. That's my guy. Take care of him.
There you go.
Give me
Yeah,
that
that's
tray of
nice.
lasagna,
There you go.
lady. It's already in the fridge, ready to go.
Nice.
Um,
Lesson in life. Make sure you have enough people to take care of you.
Yeah. And then on Christmas, we're going over to my in-laws, my wife's brother's house. And I got 2 optional rides out of there, because she always, she'll start playing card games with the ladies and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I'm ready to go home. And, normally the boy's ready to go home because he wants to put his Legos together and crap. So normally
yeah.
Matt
Oh, yeah.
Burris will pull me out of there this year. It'll be either Matt or Dave will pull me out and get to
Just
come home.
do an Irish
come
goodbye.
But Joy's not of the season. So, we've been like 80 degrees the last few days. My AC's, you got to let it run for like an hour to cool off 2 degrees. So it's got a leak naturally. Son of a bitch. Just this thing
Merry
has
Christmas.
been, it was put in 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Every fucking year I have to have parts on it replaced.
That's
My
annoying.
buddy got me a good deal on it, but I'm like, dude, this has been the biggest piece of fucking shit I've ever had to endure. My old unit was like falling apart. It had rust holes, but it always made cold air. This has been
Yeah.
a fucking nightmare. So
That's
Oof.
we upgraded ours. I want to say it's probably been 5 years now or so, maybe 4 or 5 years. It's been a while. And I sometimes wonder if we didn't size it a little too big. When we were talking to the guy, he was like, "You can go with this one or this one." He goes, "I kind of recommend the higher one." I'm sure he does. But it does good. It still does a good job. We've never had any issues with it. Knock on faux wood. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it was
Well, the
50 today up here, which is crazy.
Yeah,
So-
the biggest shit sack is it's all aluminum coils now. So aluminum sucks ass. Fucking
Yeah.
bring back copper. Like the fuck. We're not making pennies anymore, so we ought to have plenty of copper left over.
You'd think, wouldn't you? So,
But yeah,
Taylor,
no,
since
Drew,
you're not
just-
going
just-
to, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, just Drew, just do an Irish like farewell, and just
Leave.
Just leave.
Just leave?
Yeah. Just leave.
I-
Nobody needs to know.
I do. It's not that I don't enjoy spending time over there. It's my day off. Why not spend it in my house?
I
like,
get it.
I
I
get
get you get enough social battery to be like, okay, I'm good.
So, what are you doing, Taylor, since you're not going to Florida?
My dad and stepmom are actually gonna come by. Okay, it's like the other siblings are too busy with either one's working and then the other one is going with her boyfriend. I think that's what it is. Her boyfriend to his family. And so my dad didn't want to host anything, and I was like, well, I'll host something. I mean, I know it's a bit of distance, but if you don't want to host anything, I can do that. And so they're gonna come by. So I'm just
Nice.
yeah, just a low key affair, but should be good. And yeah, nothing too fancy with it. So especially because Cody's leaving the day after, and he's, I guess, doing stuff with his girlfriend. So yeah, so
That's this should be nice. I think this is the second year that
Uh-huh.
we had our normally back in the day we used to every Christmas Eve go to my aunt's house. And that was since I was like a little kid getting together with all the family or whatever. Well, as families moved and everybody's grown up or whatever, it's come down to just a few of us. And this year they're actually flying to San Francisco to visit my cousin, Brianna.
okay.
So we went over on Saturday for a little bit and hung out and had dinner. And then
Is that was when you sent me the picture, right? With
yeah, I wore
when you were
I wore
wearing-
my sweater over there. And
Yeah.
then so Christmas Eve and Christmas Day we're spending at home, which is going to be great, not going anywhere, which I have to work tomorrow anyways. So
What?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
working
same
from
here.
home, but yes, I would be working. And then the day after on Friday, we're going to go up to Brittany's family and do their Christmas, and should be pretty low key. And then I'm going to go over to my cousin's house on New Year's Eve to watch the Ohio State game. So that'd be nice. That'd be a good time.
Gonna watch us get our asses kicked by Miami.
Sure, if that's what you think.
wait,
Believe that,
they-
buddy.
what's that? A
Lost
2 week
Indiana.
gap?
What's that, Taylor?
It's a 2 week gap from, so they don't
Yeah,
play this
that
week. they
worries
don't-
me. Is the bye? We always come off of bye weeks rusty, especially this real long one. And also we lost to Indiana by 3, and we kicked ourselves in the foot several times getting there, including missing a gimme field goal at the end of the game to tie that up. So I'm not taking the Indiana game as gospel of how the rest of this playoff is going to go. So
I'd
we'll
say it
see.
could be what lights a fire in them to be.
Did last
ripping
year
and
losing to
tearing.
Michigan, so they tore through the whole playoff last year. We'll see if we have some of that magic or not. We beat
It
Michigan.
was lovely.
That's a win for me. So
Yeah.
I'd love to go deep and win it again. I mean, who wouldn't? So, no, I'm looking forward to that. Speaking of, I don't think we talked about it at all last episode. The debacle that is going up in Michigan right now. With Sharon
It's
Moore
just-
getting fired and then arrested, and the
What-
essentially
No, it's
collapse of that whole
sad.
program.
It's
What's worth
sad.
talking about? I mean, it just seems like Michigan. You know,
It's
look,
the
look at the last coach.
Harbaugh regime. Yeah, it's the
Look,
Harbaugh regime.
Harbaugh's like banned from the sport. Like, then you got, you know, I can't blame the two Rich Rodriguez and Brady Hope. Those guys should have just never been at Michigan. Like, that was a
They can come
horrible
back
decision.
anytime they want. I mean, the more
Oh no, that was a good
Come on
stretch.
back.
It was a good stretch for those guys. But I mean, it's Michigan. Come on.
Well, and Taylor, to what you're saying, it is very sad for the people, his family, and the lady involved, and whatever. I don't really have any sympathy for Sharon Moore personally.
No, yeah, no.
I hope he
that's-
gets
I
the
mean,
mental help he needs to.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he has a history of this. This wasn't just some panic thing that he did. It sounds like they're starting some stuff coming out, maybe that he has a history of this erratic behavior. And in my opinion, it couldn't have happened to a better program. So for them to walk around my whole life talking about Michigan men this and bullshit that, and we set the standard and we're the cleanest program and everybody should aspire to beat us, kiss my ass. We now know who you really are, who Ohio State knew you were this whole time. So I have zero empathy for that program or their fans in general. So they're laying in the bed they made, and I hope it's super uncomfortable for them. And I hope it spurns another 10-year drought for them. So knock on wood, that does not come back to bite me in the ass.
Before I die, I would like to see Ohio State own the series. You know,
Same here. Same here.
Well,
It's
they're still, 13 games back or something?
something like that. We would have been in a better spot with the overall win record if we didn't have those games.
if we would have
stripped from
split it
us.
with them, we all know those count. Those
Yeah.
fucking. And you know
But
who else knows
unfortunately,
it
in the
counts?
official record book, they
Michigan.
don't. I know, and they will never admit it. And the record books, unfortunately, reflect it that way. But and for them not to lose any games is the NCAA
bullshit.
is a fucking joke and
Yeah.
has no business moderating this program.
Ohio State against the
sport
world,
anymore.
baby. Ohio State against the world.
That's fine. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them play Texas. I wonder if Texas is going to hand them their ass or not. With the amount of disarray they're in, I can't imagine Texas doesn't have a good shot at beating them. You know what I mean? I feel like what's his doodle is starting to come into his own a little bit as the season's gone on down
Manning.
there. Yeah, Manning. I can't remember his first name.
Archie or
We-
something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arch.
We beat him, and he vacated from my mind. I didn't care anymore. So,
Be
and
gone.
That he's related to the Mannings, I don't give two shits about. I was never a Tennessee fan or any of the teams that they played for in the NFL, so I didn't care. But
So on a bright side, so I'm taking some photos on the 28th. There's this like gazebo that you got to walk out on a bridge to over water. So I got myself my first new on-camera flash, but this thing's pretty
Ooh.
sweet because the trigger detaches from the flash. So I could put this on a stand, elsewhere, and it's just so freaking cool. It just magnetizes together, man. This thing is
Oh,
awesome.
that
So
is
I'm
pretty
fairly
cool.
excited to give that a shot. Because I want to go at
That's
night because
awesome.
the whole gazebo's done up like Christmassy. And at night it's all like white lights and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's gonna look sharp, but you gotta have the light on the face. So that little guy, ooh, I'm excited.
yeah,
Nice.
you have to send us those. I'd like to see how those turn out for you.
we'll see if they
Jeez.
turn out, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with camera flash for the most part.
And there's only one way to learn, and that's to go out and do it.
Right.
So
Yep.
figure it out.
Every step an adventure.
Well,
But,
do we want to
yeah.
go ahead and get into our topic?
I think we should. I think we owe it to
Yes.
ourselves.
I agree. All right, so a buddy and I were talking about this the other day, and he said we should talk about it on the podcast, which is why it kind of came up. But I don't know how much we're going to get out of it, so I'm going to spin it a little wider because it's the Christmas season. What we were talking about was Midwest nice and what that means to people from the Midwest, how it's received by people not from the Midwest. Because I was talking to a coworker of mine, she's from LA. She said when she first started coming here, she found it incredibly unsettling that everybody was like being nice. She's like, that's not something that happens in LA. I've heard that a lot from New York. And in my opinion, Midwest nice is nicer than the coast, but it's not near as nice as like the South. You know, you get that Southern friendliness or whatever, and they want to know about your whole family. My comment has always been Midwest nice extends for about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to be super nice to you for about 3 minutes. And if you keep going on, I am no longer interested. I have other things I need to do. And that might be perceived as not being genuine, which is kind of what we're going to discuss here. Because Drew and Taylor, I'll let you give your own opinions on it. I think I feel like I'm being very genuine in those 3 to 5 minutes. Like I do honestly want to know how someone's doing, and whatnot. And to spin it into the larger net being Christmas and Christmas cheer, people should be nicer. Do you think as a society, we are still nice and as nice as we used to be? Do you think COVID and social media has kind of fundamentally changed who we are when it comes to be pleasant with each other? Is there anything we could do to get back to that if we have kind of gone away from that? So what do you guys think?
I have so much to say on this topic. It's
Okay.
since you broadened it, you
Just-
opened me up to so much
He's
stuff.
focusing the chakra here to.
So, Midwest nice. I'll tell you why Midwest seems nice, okay? Because that chick that came from California, okay? What a dumpster fire. And if we have any California listeners, that whole West Coast is a dumpster fire, okay? So, Midwest nice. I would say you're right, okay? I've been to California. They're not super nice out there. Midwest, obviously nice people. Most people will go longer than 5 minutes. The fact you give someone 3 minutes is astounding to me. I don't know how we're friends, okay? The Southern folks, way nicer. I don't know why, but they are way nicer. That is a real thing. Now, onto the real topic, which is, are we losing the niceness? And I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to say there's an age gap. And it's always these, or are they the Gen Zers or whatever, you know, just the trash
I can never
of
keep track
society.
of them.
Right? I can't keep track. But, okay, we grew up in an era, okay, where online gaming and chat rooms were like, that was mind-blowing stuff for us, right?
Oh yeah.
And
oh,
we were horrible citizens in those chat rooms. We said stuff
sure.
in there that would get us canceled today
yeah.
by,
easily,
you know,
easily.
the-
yes.
by the X mobs or whatever Twitter is called now, or you know, it's what we'd be canceled so fast. But that was just normal. That was normal behavior. So, 35 and up, we grew up talking to people, communicating. You know, when we got cell phones, right? We were the first people to have cell phones, right? They didn't have texting on the damn things. You just had to still call people. Mind-blowing concept, right? Kids today, I'm a keyboard warrior, and Trump sucks. Joe Biden sucked. Kamala's is a dipshit. I'm not saying Trump's a great person, but he's definitely a lot better for the country economically. And anybody that wants to argue with me can kiss my fucking ass, go to the gas pump. Okay? So, the problem is, no one knows how to talk anymore. I'm surprised kids know how to even get in a relationship. They're so fucking stupid because
most of them
this is
don't.
their parent, their babysitter, their everything.
If you've seen the statistics, they don't know how to get into relationships. It's an all time low right now of young people meeting each other and getting together. It's actually a really big concern that
And
people
the
aren't doing
problem
it
is
anymore.
when you're a keyboard warrior, okay, when that's your life, what happens when you face conflict, right? That's why there's all this bullshit violence, because you don't know how to treat people anymore. All you know is how to have a violent outburst on that damn phone, and you're letting that carry over into real life.
Well, and it's kind of interesting you talk about like when we were growing up in like COD games and COD lobbies, just the worst things you can imagine being said to each other. But that was such a pocket of an area. You got off
It
the game
was.
and you went back out into real life and you didn't act that way. You knew that was a time and place thing of we're in this game where everybody's shit talking each other and nobody's really taking it that seriously. But when you turn
Yeah.
the game off, that behavior doesn't work in real life. That was a very specific thing. Um, People spend so much time online now that I feel like that blurs. That once they leave that, they think they can act however they want still in real life and not have consequences, like you're saying. I swear, half of these kids that are constantly in trouble and running their mouth just need to run into the wrong person on the street. You know what I mean? And that's going to knock
Yeah.
them down a couple pegs and realize, hey, the internet's not real life. Someone can hurt you in real life if you mouth off all the time. I'm not saying people need to be hurt, but some kids, there's some people
I'm
out there that
telling
could
you.
probably used to be.
That's
beat
the only
up
way
a little
they'll
bit,
learn.
You know what I mean?
I was reading a Facebook meme today, and it made me laugh. And it was like, it's people are using like the word gay and retard, in society again. But when I use it, some gay retard yells at me or something like that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
boy,
I
was
heard
that
that
not Call of
joke, yeah.
Duty? Like that was Call of Duty. That was everybody, and I can't tell you how
That's
many
mild
people I
Call
said
That
of
I'm
was-
Duty
gonna.
at that.
That was high
How
school.
many people? Yeah, how many people did I say I'm gonna fuck your
That's how we
mom?
referred to
Like,
each other
right?
in school. You know?
Yeah. As soon as I hit you with
Terms
this
of
grenade
endearment.
launcher, I'm gonna go fuck your mom. I mean, that was
Oh,
Call
yeah.
of Duty
That
for
was
me,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Tell your mom I said hi.
Well, I mean, the slurs and stuff, we use that. We called each other that all the time in school. You know what I mean? What's up, homo? What's up, whatever, fag, whatever. When you'd
Mm.
walk in to school.
am I saying
Um,
that's good behavior? No.
No,
But
it's not.
just stop being so damn sensitive. Like, I get people say stupid shit to me all the time, and I gotta take it.
But I also knew there were specific people in school that you do that with, or like you said,
Yes.
or in the Call of Duty lobby. You get out of school away from your friend. I wouldn't say that to a teacher. I wouldn't say it to another student that wasn't a good friend of mine. You know what I mean?
No.
It's the people you're talking to. There are going to be groups that you can have conversations with like that with, and that's fine.
There's audiences
It's
for every
this
conversation.
applying it to everything else. Yes, exactly.
Mm.
So, what's your take on this?
I call it
Taylor?
the
Alright.
church mentality, right? Yeah, come on, Taylor.
Okay.
No.
So
Let's
spin
hear
it back.
Uh,
Midwest.
the words
nice
of an
thing.
author. Let's have it.
Oh boy.
A self-published
the Midwest.
author, yes.
Yeah, right. The Midwest nice thing. I feel like that's not. I don't know. I don't think that it is necessarily centralized to the Midwest. It can kind of come across as faux, like you said. Oh, hey, it's you. I'll give you the few minutes for this to work its way out, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm good. I don't. I feel like it has gotten a lot colder on that front as time has gone along there. Not for everybody, but it doesn't feel as openly like warm and receptive. I mean, you do have those pockets of people who are really friendly and nice to be around and stuff, but I think you kind of have to get to know them beforehand. Not everybody. There's still pockets of it, but uh, but I can see where your coworker coming from LA or something, because like New York, I feel like New York and that East Coast vibe is Cleveland on a lesser scale. Like
Yeah,
it feels
I
like
can agree with
Cleveland
that.
has
Yeah.
Cleveland has like little bro syndrome when it comes to Boston and New York, and so
For sure.
if
For sure.
you
Totally. Yeah.
and I think that as more people have kind of moved out of Cleveland and have gone into Columbus or Toledo or Cincinnati, that has carried on a little bit, and people have adopted more of that attitude. It's not necessarily that it's abrasive, but it's like, fuck you, but if something comes up, I'll be there for you. It's kind of the vibe I get a lot of times.
I will say, so New York, it wasn't the city, but I was in upstate New York, and I was going to go buy donuts at Eagle Day Donut Shop, amazing donuts. And I get there and they don't take card, it's cash only. I had 3 people have money out of their pocket. Here, man, go feed your family, like quicker than I could say anything. And
So,
it exists in New
uh,
York, just maybe not in the city.
yeah, I've heard that outside of New York is very different from New York City. I've heard it's very, very different. So, because I can't.
I think you get
Maybe
different
you
boroughs
could see
that have
that,
that, but
yeah, possibly.
I think I really think it depends. You know, if you're living in a certain area, you probably have that, but yeah, when you have the stranger, like that certainly plays a part in it too, right? Because that's the same thing with Japan, is that people can be really friendly, but there's always that separation, even if you've been there
I
for
like that.
years. And it's not antagonistic. It's just, yeah, it's just that separation. As
You're
for
you and
Sure,
we're
that's
us.
not just you.
So,
well, yeah, right. Yeah, maybe I stink or something. But as for the decline of nicety in society, yeah, I think a part of the problem, surprise, surprise, social media, more in the sense that what happens is that we collectively put a lot of value in the clapback, as it were. And oh, we have to have the snarky comment, and that
Yes.
gets the attention instead of actually having some sort of dialogue, or just whatever the first person says something, and then instead it's the reply. This ain't the look. This isn't a good look, chief, or whatever kind of nonsense. And it's like, it can be funny, but in the same hand, it is
it's counterproductive.
denigrating.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's denigrating the idea of conversation. Like, and like Drew's saying, there is a collapse of having the grace to give somebody the understanding of, like, okay, you're going to say things we should not fully agree on. I will die on this thought. People, we should not agree 100% on things. And it
How
isn't
boring
because,
would it be?
well, not only how boring, but to me, somebody's lying at that point. Either I'm lying to you, you're lying to me, or we're lying to ourselves and each other. Like, those are your options. If you agree 100% on stuff, you should not agree on everything. And that's, I think, the problem, is that when it turns into, if there's a disagreement, that there is some sort of antagonism because of that. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was talking to a couple coworkers, it was a couple weeks ago, and I was like, hey, I've got a secret. They're like, what? And I was like, this is something that a lot of people don't know about me, but like, I love Les Mis. I love the book. I love the stage production, the movies, whatever. But I just really like that. I like the idea of Jean Valjean, just all the theming and everything for it. And one coworker, she was like, "Oh my God, don't hate me for this." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I hate Les Mis." I'm like, "Okay." Like,
You
Yeah,
bitch!
why would I hate
Whore!
you? Yeah.
Harlot!
We're done
how
talking.
dare
now.
you? Right? And it's just, but it's that, and that's been around for a while. I know at some point we've kind of had this. I know I've made remarks about it, where it's just like, okay, you like that's not an attack on me because you like to me it's I grew up watching it with my mom the 15th anniversary and stuff of the movie, like the stage production movie. One of the singers in it is the singer for Jasmine and the
Boyz II
Aladdin.
Men. I was way wrong.
Yeah, you were way off, bud.
Nice try.
Great group.
But you know,
Great
it's
group.
but it's you know, for me, it's just a personal thing. But I'm not going to sit there and somebody dislike it and then be like, "Oh my goodness, you've made an attack
Wait a
on me.
minute.
How dare you?"
Taylor.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you like different things than me?
I know.
Oh,
You
I don't know if we
son
can be
of a
friends.
Shock and horror.
I don't know if we
Son
can be
of a
friends anymore.
bitch.
It's time to turn this camera off.
Right. Oh, and he's gone.
Yeah,
But yeah,
like-
I mean, it's just like people forget we're allowed to have different opinions, and it's cool.
yeah, on thing. Well, honestly, when Taylor told me he didn't watch that much anime and he wasn't that interested in it, I almost ended the friendship right there. I was almost like, "What? Can't be friends with you anymore, bud. Sorry, unless
How
you're a
dare
weeb
you."
like me." So, no,
And
it's
I can't stand people that binge watch One Piece. I just
yeah, I get it. They're the worst.
Yeah, what are you on episode like 240 now?
Pretty damn close. I think 240 something. Yeah, I am. I'm in the middle of the Water 7 arc right now. So not their strongest arc, but it's not completed yet, so we'll have to see the end. Not the strongest arc though, I will say. So good still. Still enjoyable quality TV programming, but let me see here.
Ooh, I've been
Continue
binging
talking.
Miami Vice. Not that has anything to do with this conversation, but I found the whole series at Goodwill, $20, man. I'm like, I'm so
Nice.
happy right now.
It's, you know, I don't watch much TV, but the last thing I remember kind of binging was the original run of Mission Impossible, like the 60s TV show. So,
Okay.
that was
There you go, Taylor. I am halfway through episode 253.
253. Okay. Good Lord.
You know what? You know
Been
what,
putting in
Graham?
work, buddy.
I want you done before March. I want you done
Yeah, I
before
don't know if that'll
March.
happen. I've kind of slowed down a touch
Oh,
in the
no.
last day or two just because of the holidays. We'll see. That's like I was going to watch it this evening, but I ended up watching A Christmas Story with my family. So still a great
Have
movie.
you seen the second one?
No, I haven't. The one where he's
I-
grown up.
I
No,
got
not
it.
yet.
I haven't watched it yet though. I just watched the first one yesterday, in fact.
Isn't it A
I
Christmas
heard it
Story
was-
Christmas? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, because
I heard it
there's a
was pretty
second
good.
one too
Bundle.
that aren't good. So
Hmm.
Tonight might
What'd
be
you hear,
National
Taylor?
That
Lampoon's
sequel's pretty
Christmas
good.
Vacation though.
that'll probably be tomorrow night, and then once the kids go to bed, we watch It's a Wonderful Life. Brittany and I do. So,
Nice.
but
You watch it naked?
No.
Should
I
try
could.
that this year. Yeah, I
so
would.
I could, but no, we don't normally
I don't-
watch it naked. So,
Throw
I'm
a
open to new
blanket down and
things.
enjoy yourself. Yeah. In fact, when she comes out, right? When she comes out,
Be
you should
naked?
already be naked.
I like that.
See,
Yeah.
see
She's
how long
like,
it takes her to notice.
Set the tone. Set the
She's
tone.
gonna be like, "Put your clothes on," or we're not watching the movie.
Give it a shot, man. Give it a shot.
Give it a okay. I will.
Text
I'll
me
give it a
what
try.
happens. No, just I
don't
want
know
her
if I'll do that.
response. Not all of it. I don't need all of it. Just I want to know
Are you
her
sure?
response.
You don't want to play by play, blow by
No.
blow, if you will.
I know you don't have foreplay, so I know what happens.
All right, we're moving on from this. Good lord, has to be another edit-heavy episode here soon.
Nah.
All right.
I ain't got time to edit shit.
Well, I think we've discerned that we're all assholes, no one's nice, and the world's going to hell. And we can probably move on now to top three.
It's true.
Hold on.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Before-
God, he
before
has
carrying
more to
on with that.
say.
I do have a little bit more to say.
I can't even see your eyeballs.
So
You can't. Yeah, his glasses are so far down. All I see is Santa.
Dude,
There we-
I have a big head. So
Okay, they should be sticking better to your head.
no, these are like cheap $2, dollar store
Don't
glasses.
wear them. Don't wear them. I
Yeah,
want to
maybe
see.
They
you
ain't
I
should
need to
take them
see your
prescription.
eyes.
There, I can see your eyes now.
No one's forcing you to wear those. It's
I know,
only
I'm
you.
forcing myself.
Oh God. All right, what do you got there, Professor?
What's that? Indubitably. Well, no, so Graham, I was telling you about this, and then Drew, I showed you the ridiculous hat. I got the fish hat, right? So, maybe not nice, but something that I try to do is obviously the goofiness to offset my prickly demeanor, we'll say.
Putting it
I am not
nicely.
the most. Yeah, right. I am. Yeah, it's that weird dichotomy of I will let somebody just kind of go on for a long time and talk about stuff, but I really don't have. I'm not. I don't know. I don't have a very good way of softening things when I say it. I know, so I tend to just be like, I'll just kind of not say anything. But what I'll do is, goofy hats and stuff, is I try to brighten the mood, even if it's just for a moment with people. Whether that makes me some sort of temporary, ephemeral jester moving through people's life, or some sort of temporary
Can you
clown.
define
but-
ephemeral?
Diaphanous, kind of fleeting, very.
Even better,
Yes,
doesn't it? Yeah, diaphanous. That helped immensely. Thank you.
I'm just trying to pepper in some words for you. Yeah, but but just kind of like, just not woo woo, but just a little less tangible, we'll say.
Okay, you could have just stuck with fleeting out of all those words. It would have worked perfectly.
But
Would have done great.
the limits of my language means the limits of my world. So
Oh my God.
very much believe that.
Jesus
Is that in your
Christ.
book? Is that in your book?
No, it's actually it's a quote from
From Les Mis?
German philosopher. Yeah, German philosopher from like the 20th century.
So
Oh,
speaking of Les
okay.
Mis, okay, I've never seen it.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you anything
Okay.
about it. However, I can tell you how it should have ended. The He/She group, they did one with Wolverine, and the whole thing ends
Oh,
with a
right,
Les Mis
right.
song. And you should watch that because it's fantastic. YouTube, how it should have ended. Wolverine or Logan. Fantastic.
Okay.
Text me after you
Gracious.
watch it. It's fantastic.
He will hold you to
Oh.
that too, Taylor. It's not going to be like me where I'm like, hey, watch this, and you never watch it, and it just floats
You-
away. It's very fleeting, diaphanous.
Very diaphanous.
I'll
thank
remember
you.
this. I will remember this.
Yeah, Drew will hold
I'll
you
write
to
it down.
So
Okay. Well, how long is it? That's the other thing too.
Like 3 or 4 minutes.
Boom. Right. That's a lot
It
easier than
might be 5.
than asking me to watch something I don't have.
No,
and
it's
I would have
short.
given you
I don't
access
have
to it, and it's
Netflix.
worth your time.
And
That's
I
fine. Hey, you know what?
don't do
It's fine.
that.
Whatever.
I don't
Then
do
that's
that.
your loss.
Is it my loss though?
100%. It's your loss. Yes.
Okay,
I
I
stand
lied.
firm
It's
on
6
that.
minutes and 46 minutes and
Oh.
42 seconds.
It's out.
Yeah, I can't do
that's
it
out.
then. Yeah, that's a little. That's...
It's 3 minutes and
My
42
blocking.
seconds too long for him.
But I sent you the link in the chat. It's fantastic.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's
You
the problem,
screwed
Graham.
my
You
butt.
suggest things on Netflix. I don't have Netflix.
I suggest good quality programming. I know. I'm sorry. I
Um,
should have never done that.
Did we do things about like watching stuff and like everything of mine was like 15 to 20 years ago?
Yeah, we get
Taylor,
it.
you know
Sorry.
why it doesn't matter, Taylor? Because you and I have finished Chrono Trigger. So
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah, talk
I'll
about
watch
throwing
Primal when
things
you
in that
finish.
don't mean
When you
anything.
finish Chrono Trigger. How
Oh,
about
that's
that?
a fair ask. Yeah, that's a fair ask.
We knew that's a
Yeah.
fair ask.
You can finish
Chrono Trigger's like a
Primal
20
in,
to 30 hour game.
Yeah, and you can watch Primal in like 4 hours. That's not a fair ask.
I
at
have to
all.
buy it. You already have Chrono Trigger.
No, I'm not gonna help you out. I've already offered, so you're on your own, bud.
I
If you
didn't
wanna buy it,
ask
that's
for
on
your
you.
help, dickhead.
Uh-huh.
I said
Well,
I
no
have to
problem.
buy it myself.
You don't accept help
Taylor,
when
if you
people
ever
offer.
really,
I see how it is.
if you ever need to get Graham really motivated, text Brittany. Hey, did Graham finish the baseboard yet? The trim around the house.
You really think that's going to do anything?
It'll
It's
make
not.
me laugh. It'll make me laugh.
It could do that, but that's about as far as it's going to go. So, all right, are
I'll
we done
just
beating
tag
up
it on
me?
Facebook. I'll tag it on Facebook so everybody can see.
Cool. Is there anything you would like to add, Taylor, or are we ready to move on?
Well, but where I was getting at with all that was that for the nicety aspect, and same with like just in gift giving and stuff, or like people have like will come over to my house, and if they see something that they like, I'm willing to part with it, kind of thing. And I don't know if a lot of people would do something like that. I mean, there's very few things that I have that I'm like, okay, I can't, like that's a big no. But like I guess where I'm getting at that is just to kind of be a little bit more like, a little bit more giving, a little bit more okay with passing stuff along, and just trying to make other like people's days a little bit brighter, whether that's just presenting goofball or what have you.
Okay.
So
Well, you're a better man than me in that regard because
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. So that's what you're getting. If I like you, I'll give you longer. If I don't know you, you get 3 minutes. So, and I feel like that's
is it
pretty
silently counting your head? Right, the
It
30
is.
minutes.
good. It is.
Of course it is.
he's over there.
Yeah, I am.
179, 178, 177.
Cut off,
It's
buddy.
that 60-minute sound that
Yeah, I pull my phone out and start playing it. I'm like stare at them expectantly. Got a minute and a half. What else you got? Better make it interesting. Wrap it up. I do want a little thing that just plays walk-off music. So when somebody's going on too long, I can just start playing the walk-off music. Yep, you're done. It's time to move along.
I love it.
All right. We're ready to move on?
Yes.
All right, Taylor.
Yes. I guess it is mine, ain't it?
It is.
So yes,
Not mine.
my topic is for the top 3, not necessarily in any order, but guilty pleasures. And
Guilty
as we are
pleasures.
also becoming aged and decrepit, we might have touched this a little bit before, but I guess we'll
rehash, damn it.
we'll rehash it if worse,
My memory's so bad, mine have probably changed. So
right?
it's something totally different.
Okay, so the first one I'll start off here. Pretty common one, I feel like, is food, eating, and cooking. Like, I like to cook, but when cooking, I cook way too much because I like eating. And so I eat too much. And it's just a vicious cycle of
Delicious.
too
Cooking
much
and
tasting.
eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. I used to cook way too much for our family, but I've gotten it down pretty well now where I cook usually just about enough for 4 with a little left over if Brittany wants to take it to work with her the next day. So, but I'm already cooking a lot anyways because there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
So your overcooking is probably enough for like 2 or 3 of us, I would imagine.
It's probably enough for 4 or 5 people, but I'm like, whatever. Well, and I'm trying to skew better into just like I told you about making that goulash.
Yeah,
it was pretty much like a week-long meal for me of leftovers of goulash.
See, and that's the other thing. I don't like leftovers that much. There's certain things I'll eat as a leftover. The rest
One
of
day.
One day. For leftovers, yeah, I can't do more than 1 day unless it's really good pizza. that's been in my fridge. I will eat it more than one day after because the air fryer.
Now it's better, way better than the air fryer. You're not wrong. You're not lying there.
So I wouldn't do it in the microwave after one day or at all now that I have the air fryer. I don't. That's like Brittany brought home a piece of pizza for me to try, and I didn't get to it fast enough. So she's like, I'm going to eat this. I'm like, all right. And she went and warmed it up in the microwave. And she's like, do you want to taste it? I was like, no, not now that you did it in the microwave.
I can
So
only
if you throw that
imagine
thing in the air fryer,
face
sure.
you had.
It was
The
something
disgust.
very similar to, no, I don't want to eat
Sheer
that.
disdain. How dare you defile that
disappointed.
pizza?
So,
I get it.
all right.
And so yeah, let's kick it up to Drew.
Sure. All right. So one of mine, and I feel bad because of how frequently I'll stop. Tim Hortons coffee. The fact that it's like $3.49 for a coffee is disgusting. I can make coffee that's almost as good at home, but I will go out of my way to get Tim Hortons coffee, and it's sad, but it's damn good.
I can't do it. I can't spend. I hate spending money on any coffee. Period. For one thing, I don't drink a whole lot, and when I do, it's only iced coffee. But I hate buying coffee. It drives me nuts.
I
I'd
did
rather
too
just
the
buy a
other day.
soda or something.
Oof.
I stopped to get
Yeah.
coffee to go charge my bullshit car. And then after the hour and 20 minutes I spent charging, I was like, well,
Stopped
might as well
again.
get another one for the road because I wanted more.
I don't know how you can drink that much coffee. Ugh. I used to. I don't really drink coffee at all anymore though. So
My problem is I just can't find a creamer that I like. The closest thing is heavy whipping cream. But it's still,
Okay.
it's just not there. And you can't,
So
in Canada, you could buy Tim Hortons creamer, but not here.
so it's the creamer of Tim Hortons that you're like. What are you trying to obtain? What have you had that's your measurement for it? I guess that you're seeking.
It's just, there's like a level of thickness to their creamer. Like,
Viscosity.
yes, it changes the viscosity of
but-
the coffee to where you're like,
Diaphanous and
Ooh,
ephemeral, too
this
bad
is
of words.
good.
Viscosity. Fuck you.
For somebody that brews beer and likes to cook, yes, viscosity is not an uncommon word, Taylor.
I
It's
know
how
the
you
word.
evaluate mouthfeel. Okay.
Yeah, get your mouth
But
feel
it's-
right here, buddy.
it's just-
Fuck you.
No, thank
It's just,
you.
it's a. But what I have found though is with Tim Hortons, like, I don't use nearly the same amount of sugar in anything that I used to, and if I get the extra large double, it's so sweet I can't drink it.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean it's like chewing on just a pure sugar cane. It was horrible.
Can you do like a double cream single sugar in it?
I asked them to do like a half a sugar, and even sometimes, now mind you,
Still
it
too
varies
much?
from person to person, right? So the one I go to now that's near my house, they do the 2 cream 1 sugar pretty well.
Okay.
So, and I think the other thing that sets Tim off, like they're like Wendy's, right? Always fresh, never frozen. Tim Hortons is that their coffee's never more than 20 minutes old,
Yeah,
whether
I
it's
still
true or
don't.
not.
I still don't understand your love and obsession with Tim Hortons. And now part of it's because you don't have as many down there. I have like 3 of them in Delaware alone.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's like, right, like you enjoy pizza. I know you do. We've had many a pizza together. You're surrounded by quality pizza. We're down here at like my best
It's a
pizza is
drought.
like Pizza Hut.
yeah,
So, you know,
I get it.
It's the
it's
as I
sad.
say, my brother had moved out to Colorado Springs a few years back, and then the whole time he was lamenting not having, Tim Hortons nearby. And then the couple times he came back before he moved back, it would be the first thing he wanted to do
Oh
is
yeah, people.
hit up the Timmy's.
I just don't get it.
Tomorrow.
But hey, each to their own, you know. So I like McDonald's frozen coffee, so I can't really judge anybody on their coffee drinks.
It's just a milkshake. It's just another way to have a milkshake right there.
Mm.
It is, and it's damn good.
It's true.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, everyone judges people for that.
What?
Right.
If you judge people for that, I'm gonna judge you for that.
Go away.
Being judged by the children.
Every day, every minute I breathe. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and keep mine food themed, because my other two aren't. One of my guilty pleasures is fruity alcoholic drinks. So you see in movies, like everybody's like, "Oh, you got to get the whiskey," or real man drinks the straight whiskey or whatever. I'll drink a Sex on the Beach all day, or whatever. You know what I mean? If you throw some mango and peach into an alcoholic beverage, and I'm there. The fruitier the better. They taste great.
They're delicious. You can put
They're
a fucking
so
umbrella
good.
in those, and it's cool.
You can. It's awesome. Yeah, I will never turn
I'd love
down.
to get a fish bowl.
Yeah, it's like
Imagine
people are like, "Oh,
you
you're
just carry that." Yeah.
you're really gonna drink that strawberry mango frozen margarita?" You're damn right I am. Now I do love a good on the rocks lime margarita. It's my favorite margarita. But I absolutely will not snub a peach, strawberry, watermelon, whatever flavored alcoholic drink you want to offer me. They're all great. They're all incredible. Pina coladas, tasty, tasty.
Mango's my favorite
So-
margarita. Frozen mango margarita. Oh,
That's Brittany's.
yeah.
Her favorite is that with like a lace of strawberry in it as well. So
Okay.
very good. So yeah, mine would be fruity alcoholic drinks.
Have you ever had any of the chew highs?
Don't know what that is.
It's like a Japanese like seltzer, fruity
No.
flavored
Hmm.
beverage. Okay. I think they sell them at 10th case.
Okay, I'll have to check some out.
but-
Pick some up sometime.
I want to say they are generally 6 to 8%. So
A little stronger.
that might be something. I like them, but like I'm not a big A drinker, but also I'm not a big fruity margarita drinker. Part of that I feel like it tastes too artificial to me.
It
If that
does.
makes sense.
But I like that.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
draw
I
to
mean
me.
that's fair.
So
But
I like
it's
that
just yeah,
syrup.
it gets really sickly to me. So,
It can,
but
for
I
sure.
also don't drink a lot. So, and
I'll
it
tell you
just
what,
messes
Taylor.
with my balance a little too much.
If
so.
the alcohol is high enough, you don't notice it after about you drank 1/3, about 2/3 of the drink. The second
Well,
one for
my
sure
favorite
you
numb.
don't notice it.
My
Yeah,
favorite
the second one you
numb.
definitely don't notice it. So
No, it just messes with my balance too much, and so it
Wow.
just
I can see that.
things start spinning too easy, and it's just like okay.
Yeah,
But-
that's my first one.
All right, okay. My second one here is I know I'm just waiting to see what snarky ass comments the two of you have.
Us?
Hurtful.
Never.
I know, surprise,
Never.
you
Absolutely
Persephone
fucking
pair,
hurtful.
but
Another word.
too long of taking showers. That is
Oh.
the one place that I
have
just
no issue with
for
that.
me.
No,
Well, I figured you'd make some sort of
Longer the better.
masturbation joke.
no.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
that's
too
the
easy.
cleanest place in the house to do it, anyways.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, but for me, it's like that. It's the isolation of it. It's the one place and the one time, like I will just kind of, shower thoughts or whatever. It's just
Oh yeah,
hyper
absolutely.
decompression. And I like the, it's just a vibe.
If you ever peeked in on me, I'd probably be like laying against the wall, half asleep. just
Mhm.
letting that warm
I've been there.
water rain over me, man. Just
Yeah.
That's what it is
Oh, yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Is I usually try to take showers for, efficiency and getting out, so I can get on with what I'm doing. But especially when we get this a lot more than I'm sure you do, Drew. When it gets real cold up here, and you're freezing, and you get in that thing, and it's super hot, and it's like the whole room starts to get hot. I don't want to go anywhere else. I just want to stay in that
Mhm.
shower and just
lovely.
soak up
No.
that heat.
it's lovely.
So comfortable.
Yeah.
So
There's no arguing from any of us here, Taylor. You're great.
no,
Well,
yeah.
I will say this: when I was a wee lad, when I was a kid, like elementary school time, I would be in there for far too long. But I had like a board that I would put down, and I would like play with cars and pretend it was like raining and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh, yeah.
turned. I turned that into my own little playground. It was.
I've always thought it'd be cool to have because I don't like baths, and since my transplant, I'm not really supposed to take baths anyways. I always wanted like a shower lounge, if that makes sense. So almost like a folding chair that you could sit in the shower and it just. I think I always thought that'd be awesome, like a lounge chair
I said
in the shower.
Don't
They probably
some
make 'em. They
people
probably
have? Well, I was about to say, I think people who have like movement issues or trouble
I think she's in the
standing,
bedroom. Go say hi.
I think my mom has one because she was.
Oh, I have
there
a
was
shower chair
because
from my
well,
surgery.
yeah, well, I was gonna say yeah for her knee replacement kind of thing that she.
Yeah, so I have a
Sounds like
shower
you
just
should
chair
kinda
that I
re-gift
kept
used
that.
during my surgery. No, I still have mine, I believe. Well, we might have lent it to somebody actually, but no,
Mm.
I had it from
You're-
when I had my surgery.
Your naked buttholes on that, and someone else is gonna sit on it.
You're naked.
It's their problem, not mine. It was
Balls
a
is
clean
hanging
naked
out on it.
butthole. All right, it was clean. It was in the shower. All right.
So speaking of your shower pleasure statement, it reminds me, and we've talked about Cleveland today also. I was up in Cleveland. Go away. I was up in Cleveland for. I'll be in a minute. We're up in Cleveland for a training, and it's just a bunch of guys all tired and cranky, and we're in a room, and the topic got into that area, and the guy's like, "Remember when you're learning and you're using soap, and that gets in your pee hole, and you go to pee after an dude." We're all dying, right? We're losing it. The front desk girl opens the door. Guys, the walls are pretty thin around here. That's all. Closes the door.
Oh, Lord.
The room was so quiet. Everybody's just bright red. Like, did that just happen? It was absolutely
That's
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
And then she brought us in
Oh.
pizzas like 10 minutes later.
It
Nice.
wasn't any
Nice.
less awkward either. Thanks. We're not doing
Hands
that
are
here.
clean.
No, that's. She's like, I thought it was weird when you guys asked for more lotion earlier. All right, Drew, what's your number 2, bud?
Oh God. Okay. My number 2 is fix it or clean it YouTube videos.
Okay.
One of my favorites is Adrian's Digital Basement. He works on like 70s and 80s computers, of which I will never own any, and I have zero desire. But something about just watching him troubleshoot it, I find entertaining. And then the occasional, like, super filthy ass car detail. And it's like, you wonder,
Some of those are very entertaining to watch. Yeah.
how did people let their car get this way? But then I remember I know Graham, and his car used to be that way.
Yep.
He's the only friend I know
Much-
that's had a mouse in his car.
Okay.
That might be
but
someone did put it there. Okay, someone
Yeah,
did put
that's
it there.
different.
But it
It
wasn't,
wasn't
in there.
living in there. All right. It wasn't living in there. Good God. I could have probably
You just
supported a
moved.
family.
It was
So-
moved there.
But yeah, I mean,
No.
I don't ever plan on working on vintage computers. I don't ever plan on detailing cars for fun. But
It's fun. It's super
like a mind
satisfying.
quieter. Yeah.
That's like I'll come
I don't know.
across
Yeah.
some of those shorts every now and then where they're cleaning carpets. They'll bring in those rugs and like they'll do those super deep cleans on the rugs. And it's because it's such a contrast of when it was dirty to when it was clean. And you can see it in the lines as they're cleaning it. It's incredibly satisfying.
I
It
feel like
really
those
is.
people go to Goodwill, they find a fucking rug, they throw in a fucking mud hole, and then they bring it in the shop and say, "Hey, we got another 100-year-old rug." Bullshit.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, no one lets a rug get that bad in the house. Not even you.
I don't know. Maybe it's in Romania or something for all we know. Rural Romania that they're filming in.
Yes.
It's hard to
Everybody
say.
has a 400-year-old Persian rug in Romania. Everybody.
Maybe. They're more likely to have it than I am. I know that. So
So I do not have that. I don't know that. I guess that joy in seeing going from, like with that contrast. Like I don't get that, but I do understand the whole like piecing stuff together because, like, and I do this with just things in general. Like, so for example, sure, I like Cowboy Bebop, but I'm not really a big anime fan. I would probably like something like Full Metal Alchemist, but my brother growing up really loved it. So I let him have that. Like, hey, that's yours. You tell me about it. Like, and so that sort of separation, but it's appreciating people putting the work in for something and
Right.
going, oh, that's really cool. Like, would it be nice if I had the ability to do certain things like that? Or like with like Drew's working on the cameras and the technical know-how and stuff. Yeah, but in the same hand, we only have so much time on this earth. So it's appreciating the differences in somebody else and the things that they learn and how they put things together and figure that stuff out. Um, understand how that could be a rabbit hole to fall down and just be like, oh yeah, I could watch this all day. I think I feel that way with like philosophical video content where it's like, oh yeah, that's really fascinating. That really jogs the nerve.
I will say, I've never noticed you taking pleasure in me watching 200 something episodes of One Piece. You'll give your brother credit there, but not me. Huh?
What? No. I'm waiting for you to regale me with all of this. You have not done this. I'm just giving you flack because it's you are speed running through.
I am for sure because it's very good, and I know the mountain. I got to chip away at the mountain. So
it's just the funny juxtaposition of you speed running that, and I can't even get through 4 seasons of Castlevania. I'm still like
that you've had for years. Yeah, we know. We know. I've cleared.
And I like it.
I'm on the 7th season right now of One Piece. Yeah, that should say something. More about me.
What that something
you,
is.
Unfortunately. Say more about me than you, unfortunately, but still.
That's what it says. But no, that's a the computers. Who was that again, Drew?
Adrian's Digital Basement.
This is the guy that Drew has recommended me when I can't sleep to put me to sleep at
it's
night.
magnificent. It'll take me like a week just to get through one of his videos because I fall asleep all the time. And where did I leave off? It's great.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a knock. That is a ringing endorsement, is what it is.
It is. I mean, like, I enjoy seeing the final product. It's just neat how he finds these I have like glitter on my cheek. It's driving me insane. But I just like watching his diagnostic process. So
yeah, I get that.
Right. Just trying to figure out how to solve a problem.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and do my second one. Mine is also watching something. Both of my last two are. This one I've talked to Taylor about before, and I might have talked to Drew about a little bit. But my second guilty pleasure would be watching and reading romance, anime, and manga. And I don't quite know why that is. I don't know what the appeal is for me. I think part of it is I was talking to
he's just
my
a
wife
romantic
about
and hot.
just 100%. I was talking to my wife about this a little bit, and she had a theory that I watch and consume so much like dark stuff. Like I'm a big fan of grimdark and like fantasy novels, and most of the stuff I watch tends to be very dark. It's my way of balancing it, if you will. You watch so much dark stuff all the time. It's sometimes nice to watch something happy and people falling, fake characters falling in love, and I don't know what it is. I just enjoy them. They're my guilty pleasure. When I'm feeling down, I'll just throw one on or pull up a manga and start reading it. So that's one right there. Speechless.
Next year is going to be like an old school Matthew McConaughey rom-com fan. Just watch. He's gonna.
No, it does not translate
say that
really
now.
to real life per se. Well, it does kind of feed into my second one, but I'm not a huge fan of like real life romantic movies. So I don't know what it is. But yeah, there's my second one.
Yeah, that's a good theory. I know for some people the media that they consume is to supplement or make up for things that they don't get in real life. Obviously, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
that that's
that's
the case for you. Well, no,
I
no,
don't think
right.
that's
Well,
the
right.
case.
No, I'm not like making that sort of accusation, but like for some people that is what they do
Yeah.
is if they're not getting whatever it is, either some sort of excitement, they watch a lot of exciting things. They try to supplement it that way.
Well, and
But
speaking to that, and I have told Brittany this before, I think part of it too is it reminds me of when her and I were dating. Because a lot of it's
okay,
like dating stories and, stuff like that. And it, you kind of like live vicariously through this, whatever's happening in the show. And it reminds you of like the stuff we did when we were dating and that time period. And kind of makes you feel young again a little bit.
you're a
So
sentimental sappy.
I guess in that one case. Otherwise, I'm just a cold-hearted Grinch. So, but yeah, I think there's
It's
something to
just
be said about it reminding me of dating when I was younger and just when I was a kid, that kind of thing.
mm,
So,
okay. All right, and my last one here. This is probably going to be maybe weird to make this as a guilty pleasure, because it's not just kind of stay home homebodiness. It's much more of I have a bad knack for isolation. It does not, and it's not against anybody or anything, and it's not like, oh, hate the world or hate people or anything like that. I can just, if I wanted to be just like, I'm just gonna live in a cave, and if anybody finds me, well, good luck to you. like, like, and I don't know why, um, but I'm very comfortable in just kind of being sequestered away from people. So,
No one here's
I had
upset with you
bouts
on
of
that
it.
one either.
Yeah, so I had
Yeah.
bouts of it where I can easily go through a longer period of time by myself. I've heard people say like, I don't know how you can be locked in a room with your own thoughts or whatever. It's like, I'm pretty comfortable with my own thoughts. So it doesn't
well,
bother me at
right.
all. So
Yeah, I know some people there will, there's a few people that I've talked to will talk about how, oh, they've got regrets on certain things that they've done or wish they'd have done or had turned out better and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, no. Like things have happened in life how they've happened. And, if it, and like I mentioned at some point in one of these, it's like, people generally have a good idea that I interact with in life. They know where I sit with them. Like I'm not like gonna like hide something and be like, oh my goodness, what are we friends or like no, like if I don't like you, I'll be like, yeah, I don't want to be around you. Like I don't want to talk to you. I
yeah,
don't want to associate with you, and you'll know that. like
yeah,
and um, but like I can easily just kind of be like, no, I'm just gonna turn off the social switch and just be like, oh, and it's no, like I said, no antagonism on anybody. It's like I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm good. So, but
yeah, I agree. Like I said, I can do it in periods. I can't do it super long term. I gotta have some
yeah,
interaction, but like a weekend to myself wouldn't bother me at all. Just a weekend completely
yeah.
alone. I
That'd be
think I'd let the
great.
hell out of that.
Oh, right now I get,
So
yeah. Well, there's, I've got a roommate, and there's been, I think, up to maybe like a week and a half where we just didn't talk to each other, and it wasn't like, fuck you, talking, I don't want to
well,
talk to you.
that's
It was
just
just
having a
like,
roommate. Yeah, that's having a roommate. At some point, you just got to take a break from each other. So,
well,
and that's not a
no, that's
bad
what I'm saying.
thing.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's just I just don't really have anything to say, and I don't mean that in like a negative way. It's just like, it,
Yeah, but he could be feeling
yeah,
that too. Like, hey, I just need
yeah,
a break of silence, or not having to have that interaction. Because having
Mm.
roommates in the past, I know there are times where you're not mad at each other or whatever. You just, like you said, you don't have anything to say to each other, and you live together. So it's like, no, I'll just stay to myself for now. So, and
Mm.
usually something will break the ice down the road, and things will be normal. But
I think that's our default normals. That we'll just be like, don't talk
leave each
for
other
like
alone.
4 or 5 days, and then be like, "Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's going pretty good." you know,
I get
Right.
it.
typical guy friendships, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my wife yells at me all the time because I won't talk to somebody a buddy of mine for a long time. She's like, "So how's he doing?" I'm like, "He's doing fine." And what? Well, how's his family? How's this? How's his job? Whatever. I was like, I didn't ask. And she's like, "What do you mean you didn't ask?" I was like, "If there was a problem, he would have told me. He didn't.
Right, everything's
so I'm
fine."
assuming it's fine." She's like, she doesn't understand it. She's like, "I don't understand how guys do that." And it's not just me; it's most guys.
Well,
So
Oh yeah.
like going back to pre heart transplant for you, like when we would talk, my mom or anybody, you talk to Graham, sure did. Well, how's everything going? I don't know. Well, what'd you talk about? The dumbest shit you could imagine. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm sure
nothing serious.
if he needed to tell me something, he would tell me something serious. I was like, other than
That's
that, I
how
don't want to
guys
bring it up
think.
to
Yep.
him. Like,
Mm.
I'm here to
Right.
be your distraction. If you need to tell me, I'm all ears.
Yeah,
I will
that's-
listen. I will pray. I'll do whatever. But other than that, if you don't want to bring it up, I
Yeah,
ain't
that's-
forcing that out of you.
That's very much a guy mindset of, if there's something going on, they will tell me. Otherwise, it's something they don't need me to know. So
Like 2 case in points. Coming back to Japan, I purposely isolated because I knew coming back it would be reverse culture shock that I wouldn't really deal well with. It would just bother me in certain ways. Be like, okay, I'm just gonna turn this excursion into my own personal Walden, and so like a couple friends that I kept in contact with, they would always be like, "Are you okay? Like, is everything all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's fine." Like, if there's nothing wrong. And then, for example, like it was a very long time before we had reconnected, but it was like nothing.
yeah,
It's just like, and it wasn't. It's not like it was any sort of animosity or anything. It was, you going one way, I'm going the other way, but it was, it's just kind of how it went. And then it's like, oh, okay, how's it going?
Yeah.
That's how guys are. How's
pick right back up.
right.
Yeah, we live by the no news is good news. That's how I live my. Hey, if something was wrong, they probably would have told me. So it drives her absolutely up the wall. She comes after me all the time about it. How's Drew? Well, how's Megan? I didn't ask. I'm sorry. He didn't say
Unless I
anything, so
tell
I'm
you
assuming everything's fine.
Unless I tell you she fucking left me, everything's fine. I promise.
Yeah, it's like,
She's
I'm sure
finally
you
had
brought it up. So, but
Oh, gracious. But, all right. Yeah, sorry, taking so long on that. But, yeah, Drew, up to you.
All right. Mine is a stupid one. And I know it's stupid, but I can't stop doing it. I have this incredible ability to give the hardest high five in the world, and I'm completely numb to it now. So I've got a handful of friends that fall for it all the fucking time. It's like, what is, yeah, and I put it up there, and they're like, yes, manly high five, and I crush their soul. And you can see it in their face, and I fucking love it. I'll do it to my kids. I don't care.
What's it? Is it Norman from Rocco's Modern Life?
I don't know. I've never
high
seen
five,
that.
high five. He's trying to get a high five because it'll destroy the planet. So you have like the planet
I don't
destroying high
remember
five.
I used to watch it.
No
but I
idea.
don't remember that.
But
Mm.
But it
But-
started at a football game, probably watching it at a bar or someone's house, and I just came over the top with excitement. They're like, "Oh my god, man!" I'm like, wuss, and it's really gotten worse, and I can make you feel like this is going to be an exciting moment for you to do this awesome high five. Get at my wife all the time with it, and then it's bad.
I will remember.
I
that.
want a high five from. I want to experience this.
I
next
will have
time-
to
next
experience
time.
it once. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'll have to experience
so-
it once.
I get told I have very heavy hands. From
I don't know.
you. Well, no, but that's what anytime I interact with people, it's like heavy hands. Like even my boss, he was trying to give me flack on something and mess with me, and I just kind of did a little shunt, and he just kind of almost toppled over. And he's a pretty sturdy man.
Nice.
And he was like, "What's wrong with you, Taylor?" I'm like, "What's wrong with you? I barely pushed you, dude." Like, and he went to kind of like give a little fist bump one time, and he's like, "What? Why are your hands so bony?"
I don't know.
I will tell you this, Taylor. You have not quite developed the handshake line in the sense of the line between too hard and too soft. As a sales guy, I've mastered that pressure in the handshake of enough that they know you're there, but not so much that you're like, Jesus Christ, what are you trying to do? Intimidate me? You have not mastered that line. The few times we've shooken hands, I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks. You don't have to do that again."
But I'm not doing it that hard.
Well, I know. It's
I've
just what
really
you're doing.
done it.
But
Yeah.
you have a grip. Just put it that way.
I got
So-
good grip for you, Graham.
There's a couple times where I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks. We're good here." Let's not
Yeah,
do
see,
that.
did-
again."
I'd rather have that than the dead fish handshake.
Well, for sure, for sure. But there is
Horrendous.
a optimal amount of squeeze in a handshake where you're like, okay, this is a good firm handshake, but we're also not like trying to crush each other's hands either. Some
But
people
I'm not
don't
trying to
know
crush your
that
hand.
line. Yeah, well,
I'll
should be
try to
more
crush your hands
cognizant
next time
of
if you
it.
want.
No,
Graham,
I'm good.
Try to. You want me to do?
In his
I just won't shake
defense,
your hand anymore.
You see how he types.
Oh, I know.
You
Trust
know?
me. Everything he does with blunt force trauma. So, can you imagine him flipping something in a pan? It's like, okay, dude, relax. Jesus.
His
Flipping a
ovens half
hamburger.
smashed from the blunt force
It's a
impact.
crime scene.
Dude, relax. The cow's already dead. Chill. All right. Everything he does with blunt force trauma is the best way I can put it. He's there. He's got a mission, and he's going
How
to
dare
destroy
you?
that mission.
So what you're saying is
So
that over
true.
half of the
That's
time
on
in the
point.
shower is
Yeah, you're right.
recuperation.
All right. Well, I know
How
not to
dare
give
you.
Drew high fives and stop giving Taylor handshakes. So
Oh,
learned a lot this episode.
I'll
You
get you
baby.
excited. Don't worry. I will have you so amped for that high five you'll never see it coming.
Oh God. Probably. Just need to stop watching Ohio State games with you. That's what it is. Because that's what'll happen for sure. Is an Ohio State game.
I kissed Megan's grandmother when we beat Alabama. I was so amped I had to do something.
You kissed me on the cheek when you were up here not too long ago for sinking a putt.
That
No, you came right up.
that
and
was well
I was like,
deserved. That's try.
okay.
Hey, that's the most you're gonna get from me. Okay, it was a great putt, but
You should have seen when I told the girls you did that, you should have seen Chloe's face. He kissed you? I was like, easy, relax. It's like it was a peck on right here on the cheek. Calm down. She was like, what? It was hilarious.
Graham's
Oh,
over there
gracious.
driving. I kissed a boy and I liked it.
And then poor Drew probably felt bad. I didn't even remember it by the end of the round. I was like, wait, what putt? What are we talking about? It's just,
It's just-
another
It was
just
a great
so-
par
my
putt.
so-
great golf game. It was.
So enamored by the kiss. That's what it was.
That's all I could think
Forgot
about. Yeah.
the putt.
All right, I'll go ahead and do mine.
Bring us home, Graham. Bring us home.
my third one, like I said, it kind of ties into my second one a little bit, is watching teenage soap operas with my wife. So when I say that, I mean like Gilmore Girls, The OC, shows kind of like that. And part of it's because I'm watching it with my wife, which is always enjoyable. And like The OC, we watched when we were dating and when we were younger. So I don't want to say it's nostalgia, but it gives me kind of that warm, we were dating feeling still. So she'll rope me into some of those shows every now and then. And it always starts with like, I don't want to watch this. It's stupid. What the hell am I watching? And like 4 episodes in, I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. No, get out of there. Oh, he doesn't love you. Run. Whatever. You know, I'm like fully invested at that point. So, apparently just the soft spot I have in this dead, dark body of mine, soul, if you will. So, but that's probably my other one.
Great. I'll tell you, like,
That's
if
a good
I
one.
start watching a show, though, like, as long as there's story content, right? I'm hooked. I have to see the end of the story.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, my wife has been watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or something, and that's just a train wreck. I
That
don't know
is
how
one
people do it.
thing she's not really, she'll watch that has not really grabbed me at all as any of those like reality TV dating shows and stuff. I still think they're incredibly dumb. But like you said, if there's a storyline and we're following a story, then I can get engaged in that and I can follow along. I don't care about these 500 people in a pod that are dating each other through a wall. You know what I mean? It's like, this is stupid to me. And it's just shows to me the the collapse, my God, of society. That's TV and entertainment nowadays. False, just generating false drama in real life. At least in a drama, it's all fake and no one's getting hurt. You know what I mean? So people are just getting paid to play roles, which I guess you could say that about most of reality TV too. So it's people just playing roles, honestly.
Snooky needs smush smush.
I did used to watch some of that with her. GTL,
Of course you do.
Gym Tan Laundry. So, which is surprising. She loved Jersey Shore, but she never got into like the one set down south, like in Alabama, and like the English one. She never really got into. She's very specific. Like she will not watch any of the Real Housewives stuff, and I always thought she'd really enjoy that. But she's very weird about the one she chooses, and the one she doesn't. So, but whatever. Less
Women-
shit on my TV. So,
Yep.
More time I can watch One Piece.
How much One Piece do you watch on the shitter?
None really. Usually I watch it just on my phone or my tablet while everybody else is watching TV. Or
Okay.
laying in bed before I go to sleep, I'll watch it. So,
Fair enough. All right,
right.
well, let's wrap this shit up. It's Christmas.
yes, well, almost. Not quite, but close. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 19. I'm assuming we'll be back next week, or are we taking a break next week?
Well, was that New Year's?
Yes, New Year's is on Thursday,
Yeah,
I
technically.
believe.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, do we want to try to record or not? I'm working that day.
I like how you you just could have saved it until after the recording.
No, fuck it. We'll play it by ear like we always do.
I love it. All
Yeah.
right, perfect. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Social media links should be down in the comments like normal. And we'll catch you on the next episode.
All right, peace.
All right. See you.
Toodles.
Graham Taylor and Drew are on the mic, figuring out this thing that we call life. Oh, whoa, oh, this is life around 40. It's Midwest Nights that you the guest tonight. What's your guilty pleasure? Don't be shy. Let's go!